How's everyone? How are you all doing? So in London, we're opening up a little bit. We can now spend time in the park. We can sit in the sun. Luckily for us, because it's been so sunny in London, and I can imagine that vitamin D is doing our bodies quite a lot of good. Sunshine, it's like magic. That's why I fell in love with New York when I moved there because it was so sunny, and I'm so lucky. London is so sunny these days, so the sun is in my world, and I hope it's in yours too, wherever you are. Whatever time zone this reaches you, if it's nighttime, I hope tomorrow will be a super sunny day. So, I had to remind myself of something, and I thought this reminder might be helpful for a lot of us. So, in my book, Tap into Miracles, I actually finished the book with a quote from A Course in Miracles, which just goes so deep inside when I come across it. And I needed to go look for it now because I was like, I needed a sort of new perspective. And the quote is, "There is no world apart from what you wish, and herein lies your ultimate release. Change but your mind on what you want to see, and all the world must change accordingly." Isn't that beautiful? Change but your mind on what you want to see, and all the world must change accordingly. So essentially, this is what's happening. This is what the Course teaches us. It teaches us that what we're seeing, what we're perceiving, becomes our reality. So if we reach moments where what we're seeing isn't feeling good to us, then we have to go back to these kind of reminders. And I know we hear a lot about our thoughts create our world, and I talk about that a lot in the videos. But it's a perpetual, it's a minute by minute, moment by moment exercise. And sometimes we can get carried away. We can kind of think we're kind of in charge here, and we're getting things done, and we're creating things. But actually, this whenever we go off on that tangent where we start to feel the weight of the world on our shoulders, it just means that we've forgotten who we are and how connected we are to the fact that life loves us, life supports us, life wants to support us. And so I wanted to make this video because I needed this reminder, and I wanted to give you the practical tools for keeping this in your day-to-day repertoire. So the way the Course works is that every day there's a lesson, and by starting with that lesson, we kind of focus our mind on an affirmation or something that keeps us thinking along the lines that we'd like to continue on during the day. And they're all very, very powerful affirmations, but you can choose an affirmation that suits you. When you sign up on my website, you actually get a bunch of affirmations that I believe in that are categorized in terms of different areas of your life. So you'll get that in the sort of second email after the welcome one, and that's worth kind of glancing into if you want to pick up an affirmation. But anything like life supports me, life loves me, I'm a magnet for miracles, I believe in miracles. Any sentence that feels empowering to you is worth having on repeat in your mind, because the power of our words. And so this that A Course in Miracles is talking about, what we see, that we get to change our mind on what we're wanting to see. And it becomes our job. It becomes our job to see what we're seeing, to monitor how we're interpreting things, and to change that on a continual basis. If you're entertaining a fearful thought, and you'll know that because the feeling will feel heavy, you'll feel off. So you know that you've gone on a tangent of a fearful thought, a fearful idea, a fearful vision, a fearful imagining. You want to notice that, and you want to be willing to see it differently. Something as simple as, I choose peace instead. I choose love instead. I'm willing to see this differently. It doesn't matter the terminology you use. It doesn't matter who you call on in that prayer. Whether you're calling to the angels, or whether you're calling to the universe, whether you're calling to life or God, however you choose how you perceive your higher power, your higher self, even. So basically, I choose peace, I choose love, and make sure that the movie that's running the show in your mind is the movie that you want. So when you find yourself caught on these fearful thoughts, just your willingness to change them invites the universe to give you new ideas and new visions and new imaginings. And this is why moments of reflection where we sit in breathing and silence, they allow us to recalibrate so that we can become more and more and more aware of what it is that we're actually perceiving, because it's our choice. We get to, life is going to happen anyway, the lessons are going to come anyway, but our choice is in the perception, our choice is in the way we handle life, the grace with which we show up. Because the ego speaks first and it speaks loudest, and the ego is the voice of our fear, and it has a frantic energy to it. The voice of our spirit, the voice of love, the teacher of love, speaks in a very calm and dignified and in a way that feels very true to us. And the more we can connect to that voice, the more we live our life making choices that are for the highest good of all. They are choices that will bring to us what's for our good in the combination, in the collaboration of what's best for the highest good for all. And so it's a whole new way of seeing things, a choice that we make on a continual basis, on a moment by moment basis, on a day by day basis. Say we had a miserable day yesterday, we get to start again today. Today I choose peace instead. Today I choose love. Today I choose the teacher of love to show me what life's good for me. And when you are open to that, when you're in that space of expecting miracles, of tapping into miracles, when you're in that miracle space, life supports that story. It supports that vision. It supports that idea. So, the Course teaches that anytime we're feeling scared or it's that we're trusting our own strength. We've forgotten who we are. We've disassociated from this energy that creates all the beauty in the world, that creates the rainbows and the stars and allows us to have the sun. The sun will shine no matter what. The sun will shine, it will shine through the clouds, and it will shine again and again and again. And this is who we are. We are here to shine. We're here to remember who we are. We're here to remember that we're connected to something so much bigger, and that in rising, in uplifting ourselves, we get to uplift the entire world. So keep that in mind and think of the energy of who you want to be as you get on with your day. When you pick up the phone, when you transact with anybody, just think of who you want to be as you show up for this thing called life. As Prince says, when you show up for this thing called life, really be conscious of the energy that you bring on board. And you bring that on board by choosing on a continual basis to go back to the voice of love, to go back to seeing through the lens of love, to go back to a world that you choose to believe is here to support you and to bring out the absolute best in you. So believe it and you'll see it. I hope this video serves you. I hope it uplifts you, it uplifts your world, and I wish you a wonderful rest of your day. Take care. Bye.